Is causing quite a bit of controversy right now. It would force people to remove all head coverings in their driver's license photos. Now, the bill has already passed the House by a pretty wide margin, and many Muslims are up in arms over this. Muslims wear headscarves as part of a religious commandment. They say removing them violates their religious freedom. One of the bill's authors says he's just trying to make all pictures consistent.
If I went to another country and I didn't abide by their rules, and most countries aren't as accommodating as we are, I would either abide by the rules or I would not get the privilege of a driver's license in that country, and that's what we're saying here.
Well, lawmakers decided to push for this after a Muslim woman fought to take her licensed picture with her headscarf on. This is a situation we did a story on recently. State law currently allows licensed photos with religious head coverings. And this is a hot topic indeed, and here to give us some additional perspective on it is Razi Hashami. He is with the Council on American-Islamic Relations, or CAIR. Razi, thank you very much for coming in today. Obviously, your organization opposes this. Tell us why.
The reason why we oppose this, Alex, is because this violates the very principles our country was founded on religious freedom, on religious pluralism. And so this isn't something that offends just the Muslim community, but all faith-based communities. So as you may know, there are a lot of other faiths that wear head coverings, such as Orthodox Jews who wear yarmulkes, Catholic nuns who wear the habit, Sikhs who have turbans, and then Muslim women who have the headscarves.
And this legislation doesn't separate them out. It just says all people would have to remove their head coverings. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. And actually what's happened is this is really detrimental to the very founding of our society, and against also a Religious Freedoms Act that is passed here in Oklahoma. So we hope that it can get resolved as soon as possible so we can move forward as a community together.
Did this come as a shock to you? I mean, did you not think that this issue had been sort of put behind you? I mean, from our understanding, the Department of Public Safety was not saying that they had a concern with this.
Yeah, actually, we thought there was a resolve. And as we visited a few weeks ago, we saw that DPS had a policy in place. So really the law is unnecessary, and Senator Ballinger, who was the original sponsor in the Senate, dropped it because there was no need. And so we're grateful for that, and also for other people who came forward in opposition to this.
Now, the representative who is sponsoring this, and certainly there are other people who probably agree with him, would only say, well, why can't you just abide by the same rules that we all have to abide by, and that is just for this brief moment to remove your head covering, have the photo taken, and then you can put it back on.
Yeah. Well, the head covering actually, just like other religious traditions, is a very sacred part of the person. And so we want to make sure that that is respected and their religious rights are respected, just like everyone else. And we would hope that that this is made a very important part of our culture, of our religion, as it is for other religions as well.
I know the woman I spoke with a couple of weeks ago said that she felt offended every time, or ashamed every time she had to show her photo, her license, to another man, because only men in her family are supposed to see her without her head covering.
Yeah, and it's an issue of modesty as well. And so we hope that people can respect each other's religious traditions. And we know that our country has a very long history of that, of religious pluralism and religious acceptance.
And what do you think right now the chances are of this bill getting through the Senate? I know it has not picked up a Senate sponsor, at least last I had heard.
Yeah, well, we're very hopeful that it won't go through because we know that Oklahomans understand that an injustice against one is an injustice against all, and our constitutional rights should be protected by all for all.
Razi Hashami, thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Appreciate it. And if you want to